Greetings everyone, my name is Steele, and welcome back to Perceptions of the Dead Volume 2. On our last adventure, nothing all important really happened other than Kiki getting recruited into the government ranks, and our girl Jill and our boys Tyrone and Owen were having their own little conversation about how to go about conducting their investigation for what Tyrone is calling re-murders. And now we're in front of the local high school where, with the help of Tulip, we'll be able to infiltrate inside and find out exactly what the hell is going on with the local spooks. Tulip marched into the school. Despite its foreign layout, the design was such as to be intimately familiar to any who had survived similar halls in their youth, even if that youth were eternal. Inside the building, as she looked at the glossy black surface of the phone and noted her sunken eyes and the off-kilted reflection, it occurred to her she had no idea where exactly she needed to be.
What you got there, kid?
Her eyes rose to meet a mammoth of a woman lightly jogging up to her.
Shouldn't you be in class? Maybe?
I don't know where I need to go.
Do you know the teacher's name?
No?
What about the other students? Can you name one of them? So a new student, right?
Yeah. How could you tell?
I feel bad for not recognizing that you were a new face, but there's a couple hundred of you and exactly one duty officer. Typically, I can only lock in the faces I see a lot. I suppose it's a good thing that I don't recognize you. Anyway, let's get you to the office. I'm sure they can help out.
That sounds great, I guess.
Tulip supposed, if nothing else, she might be able to go through the walls and check the records. She followed close on the woman's heels as she was led through the maze that was a high school, stopping only for a heartbeat as she saw something in the distance, and for a moment thought she had already found the haunting. Yeesh, that is creepy. The school's bust was as horrifying as the worst of the ghosts she had seen in her time with Tyrone, as she pitied the children who had to suffer through that every day. She had been lucky. Her actual school had just had that dumb metal eagle. The bronze bust was perhaps the most horrible thing she had ever seen. She nearly walked into the policewoman, quite literally, as she abruptly stopped outside an office.
Now just stay here, and I'll be right back.
Tulip watched the woman disappear before pulling the phone out and at once finding herself overwhelmed by messages.
Yeah, right. No. You can play that choose your own adventure crap with Jill. I'm not.
She paused as the messages scrolled. Details, information, clues, all streamed across the screen faster than she could easily follow.
The internet is scary.
Oh, it can be. It damn well can be. A name caught her eye, and though she tried to dismiss the niggling hook in her brain from the simple directions to the room, let's follow the directions. Ultimately, she gave in. With a grimace and an eye towards the office, she nearly broke into a run in the direction the phone had indicated. An unfamiliar thrill rippled through her. Even when she had been haunting Tyrone, she had never felt so alive. It was almost akin to an adrenaline rush, a sensation she hadn't known since. Around her, the air grew stagnant and darkness seemed to wash across the hallway. Tulip cringed, buckling in on herself before forcing her fingers to snap in an attempt to snap herself out of it. The haze cleared and the lights seemed to glow brighter. Tulip let out a long breath she consciously considered she hadn't needed to take.
Impressive. Though no less than I would expect of a spirit of your caliber.
Tulip whirled with a violent confidence that was as unfamiliar as the adrenaline.
Who are you?
I am.
Count Olaf.
No! I'm an American. We do not have counts, barons, or any other such frivolity of the monarchy.
You remind me of Count Olaf.
I will assume that's not an insult, and instead a compliment. I'm sure this Count Olaf is a handsome and respected gentleman.
Definitely Olaf.
I am Mr. Fleming. I am the original patron of this school. Though, It has grown far beyond the humble confines of what I once sponsored. I am sure you saw that malformed malignity that is meant to be my likeness that graces the entrance to this place.
No, I would say it's rather uncanny.
So, did you die here?
No, I hold no attachment to this place, despite the money I put towards it. It was a mere chance that the winds of fate blew me here. But I am more curious about yourself. I was no more than the most novitiate of spiritualists before my death, but with my years as a specter, I have developed a bit of sense of such things. And you are something extraordinary, girl. I can't even tell there's something off about you. Even to my trained eye, there are only the barest of hints to the mundane senses. I have never sensed so much power from anyone before.
Wait, what did he mean by they? Does he know about Jill and Owen? And Tyrone?
Don't get any ideas.
I wouldn't dream of such. I am no fool. You do not get powerful by being helpless, and I have every intention of one day reaching the same goal. Giving you cause to snuff me out would not be conducive to my long-term goals.
Good. In fact, that gives me an idea. So, you've been around the school, right?
I've drifted as far as my ties allow.
You seen any, serial killer ghosts?
I'm sorry. Could you clarify what you're asking me? I'm afraid I'm not entirely familiar with modern vernacular.
I'm looking for a ghost that kills other ghosts.
The man's eyebrow drew straight up while the other pressed in close to the bridge of his nose.
Such a thing is possible.
Okay, more technically, they were like fake murdered, trapped in a loop.
Why?
I think the ghost is trying to scare people to build intense emotions for psychic energy or something. I wasn't really paying attention.
No, I mean, why would you look for such a man?
I don't know, to stop him? And who said it's a him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who said it was a guy? Maybe it could be a girl, maybe it could be a child, you don't know.
I assumed. Forgive my impertinence in this age of enlightenment.
No need to be so rude.
And why is it so important that this woman be stopped?
Well, she is prematurely ending ghosts.
How so?
He or she is overtaxing these ghosts, causing them to fade out quickly. I mean, they're just like barely echoes, but still.
And by echoes, you mean fragments that do less to imitate life than most macaw.
I suppose. But does that mean they don't deserve life?
From my experience, it is hardly life. And if I understand what you're saying, this entity, male or female or otherwise, is in essence feeding on them, correct?
I guess so. That kinda makes it sound worse, though.
Would you say that these echoes are more or less intelligent than, say, a cow?
Oh, I see where you're going with this, devil's advocate and such. Would you say it's okay to eat a dead person's body then?
In times of starvation? In desperation?
He turned to her with eyes so dark and cold she shivered despite herself.
Yes. Survival is the most important thing. I, for one, would do anything to ensure my persistence.
Oh gosh, I'm an idiot! It's you, isn't it?
Tulip held her phone up threateningly towards the man, brandishing it with all the weight of a sword of legend. To her surprise, the dandy of a gentleman stepped away, his eyes wary of the black rectangle.
Ha! You're kinda skittish, aren't you?
I have a healthy respect for the fragility of my own life.
Why are you doing this?
Because I have a healthy respect for the fragility of my own life. I want to live.
But you're dead, and you just said that you have a respect for your unlife, so wouldn't you want to unlive?
Death terrifies me.
So what? You think that gives you the right to kill?
I'm not killing. I am surviving. They aren't even sentient.
Well, I disagree.
So is that it? Shall you stop me? Will you end my life to potentially save that of those whom you see as others?
Dude! I'm here to stop your killing, not to kill you! Or... wait... am I? Just give me a sec. Let me just text Jill.
Wait, what? Tulip turned.
Hey, I think I rushed out before we discussed what I'm actually supposed to do once I find the guy.
Wait, how is she talking to Jill? I thought she has her phone.
What am I supposed to do now?
Capture him, I guess.
Unless she's able to do so telepathically?
How exactly?
Use a biased binding rune with a non-directional component.
Is she strong enough to do a rune like that?
I mean, it's hardly an omnidirectional passivity malleation ringstone rune. I think she'll be fine.
Okay, Tulip, can you try doing one of those?
Are you speaking English? I don't know what that is. Also, when did this become a group conversation?
Oh, come on, brah. It's not like you weren't there for Jill's lessons. You had to have at least paid attention for a binding rune. Brah, even Tyrone can recognize a binding rune. Brah. Sleeping in school. Not cool.
Look, it's fine. Just tell us where you are, and me and Owen will sneak in and take care of him.
I'm just outside of the library. Left when you come in.
Keep them distracted and keep them there.
No problem. That I can do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he, and I do apologize for the pun, ghosted. Tulip smirked as she looked up from her phone to the empty hallway.
Oh, nutter butters.
Tulip whirled around one way and then back behind before spinning to land on the visage of a young girl. The girl's aura reminded Tulip of herself, albeit when she was a bit more ghastly.
You're like him, aren't you?
$50 says you're the one he's haunting, right?
Huh?
Look, I don't even think you're actually trying to do the whole creepy girl in the hall thing, but you're channeling the ring right now. Just a sec, I need to call for some backup.
Tulip pulled out her phone.
Inattentive.
Oh shit. The feeling was like a sharp cold across her back and then pain.
You are blind.
Tulip turned, trying to find the voice when another pain tore down her arm.
You let yourself become distracted so quickly. Is this level of helplessness what I can expect from others of your power? Are you so comfortable in your survival that you let yourself grow complacent?
Help!
Tulip jammed wildly at her phone.
Don't think that will save you.
The phone fell from Tulip's hands as another lash of pain nearly took her head off, barely missing as she stumbled.
Now, I wonder what will happen if I turn someone like you into one of my little art pieces. I can only imagine the power I could gather from a creature like you in a place like this.
Who are you?
Who are you talking about?
Whoa. Dude, if this is Tyrone, that's gonna be fucking awesome. The resounding crack was as inhuman as was the form that struck Fleming. The power flickered, and there was an audible hum as it stood there. The sound made Tulip's ears ring as she cradled her head, unable to keep her eyes on the form as its energies made the world swim with a violent nausea. Which was weird because she couldn't remember a time since dying that she had experienced real nausea. Well then, She closed her eyes, and at an impossible distance, barely audible over the thrumming, she heard the ghost scream. Both were gone when she opened her eyes.
Are you okay?
I knew it was Tyrone.
Tyrone?
I came as quick as I could.
How? How did you get here so quickly?
I'm not really here. It's kind of a long story. Are you okay?
I am now. Tyrone, you came to save me. Tyrone, I have been wanting to tell you. I want to make it obvious. I don't want any misunderstanding. Tyrone,
Oh, please don't say you love him.
Tulip, I don't like you like that. This has got to stop. You have to have picked up on my feelings by now.
Tyrone stopped and stared into Tulip's eyes, but Tulip was blind to the world, shock her only expression.
I'd have to go.
He was gone before her eyes could focus again. With eyes as haunted as the phone itself, she turned to the device.
We're on the way.
She let the phone slip from her fingers and felt her consciousness fade. The girl who had watched it all simply looked on with a mask of confusion as she picked up the phone.
You there? Hello?
I'm sorry about nearly tackling you.
No, it's okay. I'm just glad to get my phone back.
Still can't believe one of the kids swiped it.
Probably got a little too into my whole ghost hunting thing.
Yeah, probably thought there was really a ghost in it.
Yeah. That's such a silly thought. Well, it was nice to meet you. Take care.
You too.
Jill smiled awkwardly as she walked away, the policewoman occasionally eyeing her.
You okay in there, Tulip?
No, I'm dead.
So, no worse than before then?
I'm dead on the inside!
Oh, good. She's fine.
No! I found the ghost and I thought he was going to destroy me. And then Tyrone rescued me.
Oh, God.
He was so dashing. It was the perfect moment.
Oh, Tulip, you are head over heels, my God.
And then I told him how I felt.
You were about to, and then he cut you off.
I know where this is going.
And then he rejected me!
I kinda told you that would happen.
No, it was fate!
There is no fate, not in love. It's all just the alloy of coincidence, chance, passion, and effort. But there is no force, cosmic or otherwise. There's no string tying it all together.
Oh my God, he is so deep.
Love could never be so simple.
Well said.
Some wise bra once said that.
No, I said that on my stream the other day, when I was doing that dumb dating sim.
As I said, a wise bra.
Oh, that would almost be sweet if you hadn't just stolen my material.
Guys, I just got turned down by the love of my life.
Oh, my French toast with maple syrup. Could you be more melodramatic?
I know I could.
Stop making fun of me! I'm actually upset.
Tease or comfort? No, let's comfort her. God. Let it alongside, as well as the full complement of all the jabs she had at the ready, Jill looked at her phone sympathetically.
I feel like it'd be silly to say Owen is right when he's quoting me, but, well, he is right. The fact is that if what I understand of the situation is right, which it is, then Tyrone has been trying to gently turn you down for years. Tulip, let's be honest. You ignored all the hints on purpose, didn't you?
No one can put you in the friend zone. You must travel there yourself.
Owen, hush.
Sorry.
The point is that I think you knew this was coming, and you kinda refused to accept that. But like, what do I know? I'm not exactly an expert on this kind of thing. Still, I wouldn't take it so hard. Other fish in the sea and all that.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome, I guess. Not really sure where I was going with that anyway, but sometimes just talking helps with this kind of thing. Probably.
Probably? Don't you have any experience?
Sure, some. Nothing serious, really. I'm kinda like, if it happens, it happens.
You don't think you could find a boy you like and spend a lot of time with them and fall for them?
Tulip was looking at Owen.
Sure, maybe one day. Stop looking at Owen.
Ah, come on, you two are perfect for each other.
Oh, you are so dumb. Oh, you really are a teenager.
Oh, I hate you.
I hate you too.
Ah, going undercover. That was a nice way to end it. It was kind of nerve-wracking that Tulip almost got slaughtered by that ghost, but that was actually really short. This is well under 30 minutes, and oh no, Tyrone is Quinn O'Quinn. It is the same voice actor. I guess he just lowered his tone for the role. I didn't pick that up at the end of the first half of this chapter. Oh, we got some bloopers. Oh, yeah.
You only got one group of people that fits that list of traits. It's those hobos that used to go, like, on the rails, like in the 30s. So we have to look for someone who's probably got, like, a top hat with the top missing, and, like, one shoe, and a handkerchief bundle on the end of a stick. So I'm gonna go look for that. Bra. I can't put that much of a pause between the bras. It sounds weird. Do you want to hear my impression of what happens when I walk into a Victoria's Secret? Bra. Thank you for your consideration. This has been my comedy variety hour. And my voice cracking. Owen's going through the change of death. Because he's a ghost.
This is gonna take a few tries. Don't worry, Owen. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. Don't worry, Owen. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. Yes. Don't worry, Owen. That bro just don't know how far we go. Oh, it's like, no. It needs to be more no. Okay. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. Don't worry, Owen. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. I got one. Do another. Don't worry, Owen. That bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow.
So now we have to consider who might be haunted. I hope it's that helicopter pilot. Actually, I don't. It's flying to a hospital. And I hope that the person in the helicopter is safe. Or at least doing well. Or maybe that was a plane. It sounded helicopter-esque. Anyway. There is no fate. Not in love. It's all just the alloy of coincidence, chance, passion, and effort. It's 20% coincidence, 30% chance, 15% concentrated power of dance, 5% passion, 15% effort, and 100% reason that it's love and not fate. The rhyme scheme kind of fell apart on me there, but that song's dope.
Oh my god. That was a great. I love Owens. Oh, I like how the screen changed again to go into the third chapter. That's really nice. I love the artwork on this, too. Just the colors friggin' pop, especially in Jill's hair. I love it. But I want to try the blooper thing that she was going. I want to see if I can get it down. And I'm trying to remember what the hell it was that she said. Hold on, let me see if I can get it down. Don't worry, Owen, this bro just don't know how far we go because we pro with our sick flow. I think I got it. I almost tripped up on it, but I think that was it. See, it ain't that hard. You do it a couple times, you get it. You get it right. But, man, this was a nice chapter. Ended a lot shorter than I thought it would. This one was a little less than an hour. But I like that I got it done in 2 parts. So maybe, the third and final chapter, will either be the same length or maybe a little longer. I'm not too sure. Actually, I don't even know if this would be the third and final chapter. They might add a 4th to it, at some point in the future. Unless they are going to be following the same trend as they did in Volume 1, where it was 3 solid chapters, and then they will move on to Volume 3. If they do make a Volume 3, because I can't remember if I mentioned this at the end of Chapter 3 in Volume 1, but they had a Kickstarter going for this game, and unfortunately they didn't meet their goal for creating a Volume 3, but I really hope at some point in the future they do get the funds required to make it, because I do want to see this continued up until the very end. I want to see this story be concluded because I'm in love with it. I absolutely love the story. I love the characters. I love the voice acting. Tulip's voice acting is probably one of the most adorable lines I've ever heard read and conducted. I love her character. Kind of a bit of a twist on having her be more of an airhead of sorts, as opposed to how she was when she was first introduced. She seemed to be a little more about herself. But having her be kind of like lovelorn over Tyrone and just wanting to be with him and getting shot down, it was kind of like, oh, we've all been there. We all know what that's like, and we know it sucks, but cheer up, Buttercup. You'll get through it. It's okay. You got your friends. You got your girl Jill. You got your boy Owen. It's all right. They'll be your support system. They'll be your pillars. You'll be all good. But, oh, man, I love this so much. All right, so I'm going to end this right here. That's the end of Chapter 2? Chapter 2, yeah. I kind of remember where I left off now because I'm just... So, I'm trying to remember everything that was happening in the last chapter, but yeah. So this is the official end of Chapter 2, and then I will pick up Chapter 3 next time. So anyway, I'm going to pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then thrust your most upon that like button. Keep playing it awesome, and I will see you all on my next adventure.